What is up, Earthnoids and Spacenoids? I am just a simple Newtype, and in this episode, we are returning to Gundam Pulitzer. Last time, Kika met with James Stronger from High Streamer. Oh, we never finished High Streamer. We need to return to that. She learned that Amado wasn't a good spy. Kai was spying on the Junkers, and he informs them that Luo and Co. are also after Amado's old Gundam. This time, Beecha and the Junkers got their hands on a Gundam Mark II. Bosch Weller works with the junk company under Luo and Co. to find Amado's Gundam, and the adults understand that late UC is going to be wars decided by the rich elite, and they want to make moves to stop that right now. So let's get into this. That idiot Beecha is pumped up and ready to go. Kai says to him, "Hey man, I like your confidence, but they have money," which comes with really well-trained PMCs. They know what they are doing. Kai says, "Shut up, you third series trash people. An original character is here." They're taking Kika with them on their journey, and he says, "You guys better not mess up." "Hell yeah, kick his ass, Kai." Beecha says, "Don't worry, we have a secret weapon." They happen to have a Gundam Mark II, but heavily modified. Look at those jaggy legs on that bad boy. This also integrates some Gem 3 parts as well. Both the Gem 3 and the Jagan took inspiration from the Mark II, so the parts work well with this unit. Private companies have been attacked, and they use the Monotone Mouse Corporation as an example. Is that an Under the Double Fake reference in my Gundam? Also, someone properly scan and translate that story. We have a video on Under the Gundam Double Fake, but even we can't make sense of it. Private companies are allowed to have weapons for self-defense if they go through the right channels. Beecha refers to this Frankenstein Mark II as the Wizard Gundam, but the others hate the name. Beecha says, "But it's the name of our shop." "We know, we hate it, Beecha, that's the point." I can't with this guy. Kai is not confident with them either. At Sweetwater, Kika is finally taking her leave. Jim Stronger sees her off and hopes that this colony is worth writing about. She understands that many of the people of Sweetwater were anti-Federation, but after the Titans in Neo Zeon destroyed many colonies, they had every right to be wary of the Federation. Many of the people of Sweetwater also didn't have the hero of the one-year war image of Amado like others. They saw him as nothing more than a puppet for the Federation. Many people saw this side of Amado, and it should be noted in the history books. Kika departs from Shangri-La to search for the Gundam. Also, if you were ever wondering why didn't Burnham go after New Gundam in Twilight Access, this is the answer to it, and it happened a year before the events of Twilight Access. I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna get an answer we still don't know yet. Somewhere near Lagrange 5, Bosch Weller is also looking for Amado's Gundam. Remember, he is working with Beltochika, who is working with Luo and Co. He is piloting an unknown prototype Space Use DJ. You would think that it would be the Rick DJ, but I guess they aren't trying to step on Moon Gundam's toes on this one. It even has the modified backpack binder and everything. He meets up with Beltochika's crew. Is that a Nelson-class ship? You don't see that too often. A Nelson is essentially a Salamis with 2 hangars bolted onto it. He docks and meets with Beltochika. This is all a part of the Bailey Salvage Company's special operations. This all seems to be under Luo and Co. She says his prototype DJ was made for Amado. He wonders why this is even still around to begin with. This was supposed to be used once the Grips conflicts shifted to space, but the Zeta types were already rolling out, so this was just sitting in Luo and Co.'s warehouse. The two head to the bridge where Bosch meets with the president of Bailey Salvage, Barrington Bailey. He cuts to the chase and asks Weller why is he looking for Amado's mobile suit. Bailey is originally from Zeon and could tell that so too is Weller. Bosch says, "What if I were to say I am looking for closure in a fellow comrade in arms? Would that be enough?" Bailey says nope. The Federation has conducted several searches on their own. When he takes on a job, he takes it on until the very end and wonders how far Bosch is willing to take it. So he tells him to cut the crap and tell the truth. At first, Weller just wanted to verify his death, but now he wants to prove that he truly did see a miracle. Bailey asks if he truly believes Amado somehow moved Axis on his own. He doesn't know, but he wants to find out. Beltochika mentions that on the surface, the Federation and Anaheim Electronics are working together to ban the use of psychoframes. But in reality, the Federation and AE are working towards manufacturing more. However, it seems a power struggle broke out between the two. This is the answer to the question of why there are psychoframes after they banned psychoframes. The last few wars have painted a picture of the future. All conflict moving forward will be in the hands of the corporations and the rich. The fact that the Federation banned psychoframes and instantly started funding psychoframes and the shadows shows that the Federation is too big to fail. So Luo and Co. might as well join this party. They funded Bailey's ship, but are using this philanthropy endeavor as a front to expand their power into space. Bailey chose fighting with Karaba over Neo Zeon. Once this ended, he saw the rise of the Federation and Anaheim Electronics duopoly and decided to work with Luo & Co., a third party. He knows it's about time. It's about letting the Federation eat itself alive from the inside. Of course, this is exactly what happens to the Federation come late UC. Bailey also says that no one in the Earth sphere can defeat the Federation, which may be a subtle hint to the fact that Mars Xeon is out there. All this to say that Weller must be willing to take orders for Lua & Co. at the expense of the Federation. He acknowledges this and accepts the job. This new team begins their mission. Meanwhile, Kika returns to the trash colony Shangri-La. Elle tells Kika that they have to rush to the spaceport. There are others searching for the Gundam now, and they can't lose. Once the two girls get into the ship, they take off. Kika says, "Is this really necessary?" "Yes," Junker Law states. "First come, first served." They tell Kika that they have to be ready. They may have to fight. Kika is tired of all the fighting. This girl was 4 when the war broke out. Her whole life has been war, pretty much. Beecha's response to this is, "Don't worry, I got it." Beecha preps the Gundam. Bailey's team makes it to the debris field, which is the remains of the former Side 4, aka the new Side 6. The clashing of the debris creates charged particles, which is their reasoning for why there is awesome lightning throughout the debris field. Metal. Literally. Their ship isn't going to get close enough. They will have to use mobile suits. Weller heads to the hangar to prep. Kika passes out from all the traveling she has been doing. Elle tells her that they are 30 minutes out and to come to the bridge. Their ship's name is Golden Hind, which is a nice way of saying gold, but they get permission to travel through the debris field. This was once more. So much jazz was once heard throughout these colonies. Kika wonders if they could ever find the Gundam in all of this debris. A needle in a haystack isn't a good enough metaphor for how vast the debris field truly is. A better metaphor would be finding a single grain of sand on a beach. But they have an AI program that knows New Gundam inside out and can scan better than any human. Beecha tries to take the credit, but Ino wrote the software and Kai gave them the dataset. Elle gives Kika the data. She sees a picture of the psychoframe. Then it suddenly hits Kika and Elle. She and Elle already met each other. She pulls out the psychoframe that Elle gave her. Neither knew each other nor knew what this was at the time. But Kika kept it because she said she was drawn to it. Beecha says, "Oh, then we are on the right track. They found that around Side 4 last time and they could use that to help track the Gundam. It's Newtype stuff." Kika goes, "I don't think that's how Newtypes work." "God, I hate you, Beecha." She will join Elle as they go out in the Wizard Gundam. Elle says putting Kika in a mobile suit is dangerous. But Beecha says getting hit by debris in a mobile suit and getting hit by a ship both lead to death. The dumbest man in Universal Century just said something smart. If she is a new type, she will be able to sense Amado. Kika says she'll do it. Meanwhile, close by, a pilot spots the Junker's ship. Oh my god, is that the freaking Guza? This is the second under the double fake reference. What's going on here? Luckily, we haven't broken down this mobile suit yet. The AMX-012 Guza was a prototype during the first Neo-Zeon War, which then became a mainstay during the second Neo-Zeon War. This unit and the Proto-Doga go on to inspire the Gyaradoga. This man contacts Captain Bazaar and informs him of the situation. They don't seem to be with Beltorchica's team. And that will do it for this episode. It's wild seeing multiple references to Under the Double Fake. I wonder if the Guza is a part of the new Summer Project, which is a terrorist organization in Double Fake. It was also mentioned in Fastest Formula, which went over my head at the time. There's also so much love put into this manga. You almost forget the main character, Kika, wasn't even the main focus in this volume. We said this before, but you can truly tell this writer has a deep love for Universal Century. We are all caught up in this manga once again. Let me know what you think, and who do you think will make an appearance next time? But that will do it for now, new types. Remember, put some Jagan legs on it. Peace.